Hello, everyone. It's been a little while since my last post, and that's due to me going back into, that mental state of not really caring or thinking everyone's out to get you. And I thought, well, I don't want to put that on anyone else, so I didn't do any recordings. But I thought today, well, why not? Maybe people need to see that. People need to know it's out there and exists because mental health is a real issue. Um, and it doesn't get the same, I don't want to say publicity. I guess attention would be the right word. It doesn't get the right attention that it needs. And neither do the people that have mental health issues. Um, I know there's a couple of ways you can suffer from mental health. One is you're born with it. You're missing some part of, whatever up there. And the other is it's because something was done to you. Um, and it seems like almost like you're punished for having mental health problems. And to me, I'm like, dude, mine's because of crap that's happened to me in my life. I survived. I'm a survivor of childhood, abuse, molestation and self-harm and being told I'm no good, and so I'm a survivor of all these things, and I'm damn proud to be a survivor of it. Why should I get punished twice? First by all these people that did these bad things to us, and then society, because they don't want to hear it. They don't want to see it. It makes them uncomfortable. How do they think it makes us feel suffering from it? And the pressure that can put on somebody from society and from all these negative taboos about mental health, how do they think that's helping us, being punished twice for something that was out of our control? The answer is they shouldn't. And the only way we're going to be able to fix that is if we stand up and we say, hey, I have it. It's a real condition. This is something that was done to me. Not for me, not by me, and you shouldn't punish me for it again. Instead, maybe you could tell me how awesome it is that I survived these atrocities in my life, or at least acknowledge that they were done to me, and that I've made it this far. That's what people like us need to hear. Um, that we're doing good, and some people might say, hey, I'm not going to tell you that you're doing great every day. Other people don't need to hear that every day, and you don't either. No, that's not true. We do. And that's just because we have special needs that require it. It takes like 2 seconds of their time to let us know that they're proud of us or that we exist. But we'll spend every waking second telling ourselves that we're no good. Telling ourselves that we're just stupid women. We're telling ourselves that we're just eye candy for the male species. um, but no, you know, it doesn't work like that. We need to be reassured. I know another thing. Does that feel good, Gabby? Sorry, I'm petting my chihuahua at the same time. Um, I would have people say, oh, it's time for Kim's Ragers or another one of Kim's Fits. Or they'd say, well, it's been about 6 months since you last attacked me. And I'm like, I didn't attack you. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, and I'm trying to help you understand where I'm coming from or the way my brain thinks now. And I was never really given that chance. I did everything I could for my family, quote unquote, and they all just abandoned me. My brother, he even said that his motto is "fuck you very much." He'll take what he can when he can and then be done with it. Well, after his kids started growing up, getting older, he told them whatever he did, and now they don't like me either. And this is the same brother that told me to go kill myself and the world would be better off without me and I should move states. And I mean, just so much, and it's like, and then his daughter even had friends call me and threaten my life, and do prank calls on my cell phone and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, it's no big deal. That's what people do nowadays. You're just taking it too hard. You're taking it to heart. It's really not that big of a deal. You know what? Threatening my life is a huge deal. Somebody texting me repeatedly just to bully me is a huge deal. Don't play it down. I got told a lot of stuff that I overreacted. And for me, I didn't. And most of the time, it wasn't an overreaction at all. It was just a reaction. Yeah, we react differently. People that have mental health issues, we've been hurt. Physically, emotionally, just about every way you can hurt a person. So some softness, some kindness would be appreciated. Normies, that's what I like to call them. Normies don't have to worry about that. They don't tell themselves all day, every second that they're stupid or that they're worthless or that they're overreactors. They don't have that kind of stuff. So instead, they like to bully us and tell us that we're the problem, that we're the reason why the family can't all be together, or it's just us overreacting or going into a rage or a fit. And it's like, no, you are so far off base, you don't even know. But they won't take the time to let you explain to them either. And I think it's because they feel uncomfortable with themselves. And they feel uncomfortable with the subject of it. I mean, nobody wants to hear bad news all the time. Nobody wants to go through that. But if you're allowed just to tell your story to one person, or each person separately or whatever that's in your life, maybe they'll understand you more. Don't be afraid to tell them. And if they don't want to hear it, then I'm sorry, they're probably not real worried about you. And you should probably not be talking to them anymore. But hey, we're here, we're alive, we survived, okay? And I'm not going to be a victim anymore of the normies or the people that don't have time for us. I'm not going to do that. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to start filming even on my bad days because I know this is going to be a fight. And it's going to be a fight, unfortunately, that I'm going to have the rest of my life. But as long as I have a loved one next to me and I'm working on it, I know I can make it through. And I think that you can too. I know that you can. If you have help and support, we can do that. Hey guys, just remember 5 minutes a day to pray. However that may be, how you do that to find your center. You can, of course, do more than 5 minutes a day. That'd be great. Find what you're thankful for. Focus on that. This week I'm going to work on writing down one of my good memories. And I'm going to take my time writing it. Because this is going to be my story. This is going to come from my heart, my head. And I'm going to write that down so I can look at it from time to time. Or so I can be reminded of the good times. It's always hard or harder to remember good memories than it is to remember bad. And I think it's not necessarily that it affects us more, but I think because Satan likes to use those tools and get in our head and get that desperation, get that hopeless feeling. Sorry. That was him and my chihuahua. But and I don't want to give him those tools anymore. I'm going to do what I can, work hard, and keep going. So take your 5 minutes a day to pray at least. Be thankful for things. Try to leave out negative things. It should be all positive as far as trying to get better. I'm not saying don't talk to God about your worries. Of course you can. That's exactly what you need to be doing. But you just also need to focus on taking care of you. Take a compliment. Say thank you. Don't shy away from one. But until the next time, I have my homework. Maybe you do too. And let's be survivors together. No longer society's victims and no longer bully victims. We are stronger together and we can do this. I'll see you later.